Yo, what up, everybody? No way bros live twice in one day. What are you talking about? Twice in one day. I haven't been live today yet. Brian? Brian, how's it going, Brian? How we doing? How we doing? How is life treating you on vacation? Do you work, by the way? Do you ever work by chance? Just a question. Just a question. Sorry. May be coming in a little too hostile on that one, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this matchup. Just piles and piles of people coming in here right now, but I got some energy tonight, at least a little bit, so I feel like going on cam a bit early would be fun to do. Tonight, as you can see on your screen, we have F5 versus Overknight. Which is technically full send or vice versa, something like that. But yeah, both of these teams not super familiar with. I have watched a couple of the games from F5, and I think I've watched Overknight a couple times in Mythic, or not Mythic, oh god, NA Revival series. But that is the extent to my knowledge. We got Spamsy. Spamsy's the one I recognize over on the Overknight side. I have Kermi on the F5 side. 777s, yo, Brian, thank you for this. Dude, look at this, dude. And they say streaming is hard, bro. You know, you just got to go live and you get 2 subs straight up. Hell yeah. It's almost June, bro. Put in the work. Dude, you would not want to know what I had today if you're saying that. I had some fucking I had a lot of food today. I won't lie. I won't lie to you. But it was the weekend, so I had to. You know what I mean? And Brian, you didn't answer my question. You kind of just ignored it, but that's fine. That's okay. Anyway, what I was saying, F5 versus Overknight here. It's okay, bro. I had 5 meals yesterday. Are you still in Japan? Are you back yet? Are you back yet? Overknight versus F5. They have played a single time against each other over in the Dust 2 Eagle Masters series, in which Overknight took the W. I think 2-0. I'm pulling up my stat checker right now. Yeah, Overknight 2-0. Not even really close. 14 to or 4 to 13 on both maps. So, what's the question? I'm on my phone and literally had to open a web browser to survive. I'm back. That just means I was sitting on a plane while eating. Oh. Gotcha. Wait, you're back? Are you back in your home? Are you back in your home? It's not Matt. What's up? What up, not Matt? How's it going? Welcome. Subscribe, not survive. Oh, okay. I was that was a little weird when I read that out. But I figured your phone was like dying, which is why that's where my brain went there. What? In California with no internet, bro. What is right? Get some fucking internet. You can get the fucking internet. Get some internet for you, bro. Anyone over in the YouTube chat? No one in the YouTube chat. Anyway, like I was saying, Overknight has played F5 a single time. They met in Dust 2 Eagle Masters Series 6, played a best of 3 in which Overknight kind of demolished them 4 to 13, well, the record from the past couple months for the Overknight side, and really both of these squads, is not looking great. There's a lot of red. We'll put it that way. There's a lot of red. At least F5's got a couple wins against Mythic and Surge and Memories. Overnight's only W in the past 3 months is against this F5 squad. So, there's that. There is that. So, not quite sure what to be expecting with this matchup. Won't lie to you. But I am just praying for a non-blowout because I've watched 2 blowouts the past 2 nights. One of which were pretty sus. Ditto? Yeah. Exactly. I watched, let's see, on Friday I watched SBE versus Surge, which was highly sus. But, you know, whatever. SBE just completely dominated them. And then I think last night was Lag versus Sakura, in which the same sort of story was told. Okay, I'm going to go eat and then go for a run. Enjoy the game. All right, Brian. Have fun. I love watching NACS, and today Energy and Liquid had good showings. Yeah, I was watching the games. I thought they were pretty good. I didn't get to catch the end of the Liquid game, so who actually won that? I'm assuming Liquid didn't win it. Send Pistolless Liquid home. Yep, Mongols beat them. Damn. And then, yeah, but Energy looked good against Fury, at least in the first map. I think they got demolished second map, and then I couldn't watch the third map either. They lost 0-2, but both maps went to at least 10 to Liquid. And you know what? At some point, that's all you can ask for from them. Yeah. I gotcha. Well, yeah, let me I'm hoping and praying that that this matchup here is a bit better than the games I've been watching. Will the roster change against a team like Mongols? Yeah, good showing. Yeah, definitely. I think they'll take that every day of the week. I mean, their results, even though they lost, their results were almost better than what they were doing pre-roster change, you know? So, I feel like I'm going to be spitting an idea that a lot of people have already had, or is not like a hot take at all. I think it was a bit scummy of Liquid coming back and taking an NA slot for the major. However, I do think with Malbs back on the team, I do feel like I can cheer for them again. Let's turn this thing down. It's a little bit high up there. We're back on the rise. Energy taking Furia to 3 maps, and third map was close. It's looking up. It is looking up. Listen, rewind NACS 3 years, we ain't looking anything like this. We ain't looking like, we're on the come up, you know? Things were looking quite bleak for a while here. So I'm happy to see. This going on, personally. But that is near the top of NA, I would say. If NA itself as a region had tiers, NRG, M80, Liquid, those are tier 1. What we're going to be watching here tonight may as well be considered tier 3, tier 2, maybe bottom tier 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. This might be losers bracket. I think these teams lost a game or something. I don't even know. I don't know how the ECL structure of their tournament is, to be honest with you. But that would make sense in my head. So anyway, what do we have? We don't have any vetoes yet, but I'm pre betting on these. Not betting. I don't bet. I'm predicting these vetoes coming out here. What did I have? I have. Just from looking at the history of these teams, I think that F5 pick Overpass, Overknight pick Mirage, and maybe like an Inferno or Ancient Decider, one of those two. That's from my very basic research into these teams, their pick percentages. So, don't necessarily love. So this also could be a weird take, but not the biggest Overpass fan. I respect Overpass for what it is, because it is such a different map from like a Mirage, a Dust 2, an Ancient, and Inferno, because those are kind of the pug maps. They're kind of boring at this point, if you know what I mean. So Overpass, definitely nice change of pace. However, I just think it is very boring as well. A little bit. There's some cool things you can do, but I think that the CT side has so much opportunity to make plays, to basically play as an attacker without being punished as well. So it's just a very hard, if you're T side, is not great, is not prepared, and not, you could be as prepared as you ever could be against a team, but if they like switch up their play style or whatever, it just like, it takes so much effort to get any sort of map control on Overpass. I was never a fan of it when I was playing either. So, but yeah, those are my takes for the vetoes here. It looks like we are getting through some right now. Oh, we did. Okay, let's see. How did I do? F5 pick Overpass. Full send. Overknight picks Dust 2, and their mainer is Mirage. Okay, I was close. Kind of. Let me go ahead and update my picks here. What did I say? Pick Ancient. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and save that. And we will be getting into it somewhat soon here, relatively soon. As you make my earthquake. Let's see, the highlighted players for this map. Oh wait, is Spamsy not even on this team? I don't know if Spamsy's actually on this team anymore. Huh. Cruzin. I've not heard his name yet. Cruzin points AMC, Taylor, I know Taylor, and Majestics on the side of Overknight here. So I guess the HLTV page for Overknight was a little outdated, perhaps? But that's okay. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Just double checking some stuff. We got a lot of JT on this here stream playlist. I may have to update this a bit. I think that guy just got like a DUI or some shit. Which is objectively funny. Obviously don't condone the fucking drinking and driving, but that video, I think it was pretty entertaining. Let's go ahead and go to a different one. Childish Gambino, hell yeah, I'll fuck with that. So as I was saying before, let's see. So in the past 3 months, F5 have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games, winning 10 of them. Overknight have played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games and won 1 of them. So a 10 to 13 versus a 1 to 6 or something, whatever I said. Either way, both of these teams, I think we're in for a bit of a pug fest here. I'm very curious to see how these teams handle Overpass due to those points I brought up earlier. Man. Overpass, Mirage, Ancient. That's a tough one. Or sorry, Overpass, Ancient, Mirage. I said that in the wrong order. At least on F5 side, since they do have Mirage as a decider map, they do have a good win percentage on it. Their Mirage win rate is 60%. So if they're able to, let's see, what was their pick? Their pick is Overpass. So they could 2-0 this or 2-1 this, even if Ancient doesn't go their way, which it doesn't look like it normally does. Yes, actually, so this is definitely a punish pick coming out here. We have a 0% win rate on Ancient for F5 in the past 7 maps. Now, Overknight on the other side of the matchup, it only has a 25% win rate. So they have 4 maps played on Ancient with a 25% win rate. But I guess 25% is more than 0. So let's just, you know what, we'll just call it an even 50-50 for that map. I think that'd be fair to say. VRS implications here, at least the forecast shows that if it is F5 to win, they will gain 17 points and gain 4 spots, I guess. They'll go from 290 to 286. If Overknight wins, they get 15 points and they jump up from 277 up 15. Can't do the math in my head. And it's a 14 minus for F5 if they lose, 16 for Overknight here. So I don't think either of these teams really in the contention for the major, but, you know, a interesting note nonetheless. Sign Steam, I don't have any of that stuff set up. Lo siento. Maybe one day. Why are you looking for it though? I'm curious. I ain't like a player, you know. I'm just a dude. Where is the code of? Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Espanol, that's why. Okay. We don't have the servers quite yet. Anything NACS I like to collect. Okay, so we're trophies to you. I like it. I fuck with it. I'll give you let's see, what's a unique one? Signed by Taco, signed X Bonamont, signed by Fruit Cup. Okay, here you go. Oh, didn't copy and paste. There you go. I got you. I got you, bro. So does that mean, if you're such an NA fan, surely you're from NA, correct? What is the, you're more than a trophy, bro? Thank you. I'm okay with being a trophy. You can, I mean, if I'm a trophy, then I'm a trophy, you know? I'm good with it. Texas? Hell yeah. Hell freaking yeah, brother. But like, what specifically intrigues you about NACS? Because my interest is, one, having played in ECL before, I like keeping up with all the dudes in it. But I specifically like watching NACS because of how unpredictable it is. If you watch some of the EU CS matches, not pointing any names at well, Paravision or Jame or something, God, it is just so fucking boring sometimes. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, NACS has its boring shit as well, but NACS is not predictable. You never know what's gonna happen. You know, it is just so good, so good. My GOAT PDR back in action? Huh? He ain't in the server tonight. Thank you for the watch streak though. A 3-stream watch streak. You might be the first person to ever have a watch streak on me. I love the old PA team. They were good. I do miss Party Astronauts, bro. They were fantastic. The other game, Zomblers, I really wanted to cover that one. I wanted to cover it, but someone else was already covering it, so I was going to give it to them. But I do think that is the better match of the night. And I already got this one set up, so it is what it is. We make do. The old PA team was so fun to watch, though. I liked their merch a lot. I thought their merch was fire. Another one, Bad News Bears back in the day. Staples of the scene, man. All right, we got the server. Probably gonna hear some gunshots in a second here. Extra Salt, Old Guys Club. Dude, Extra Salt is a fuck, dude. I forgot about Extra Salt. That is a callback too, man. Yeah, dude, I don't know. NACS, like pre-COVID, like during Liquid era or thereafter, just like we had so much like promising talent and like cool orgs. Like I really liked Extra Salt. I really did. Like the org itself, there's something there's some of these orgs that are in ECL nowadays. Their graphic design is not great. You know what I mean? Triumph, yeah, Triumph is another one. Reason, was Reason NA? I can't remember. I know they like came back and they sponsored an NA team somewhat recently, and then they didn't really do very good. I don't think I like that. Don't forget Timberman. Okay. I kind of want to forget that one. I think everybody wants to. Envy was NA briefly. Yeah. Nifty on the team. The Timberman it hits home for me because my last name being Timberman, it was not like a confusion or affiliation. It's just like kind of a funny like haha like Timberman. And for some reason people always pronounce my name with a B anyway. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, I've been watching NACS for a long time now. Hell yeah. I love to see that. Love to hear that. Big NA fan. I'm continuing my rant. I truly just enjoy, like, I feel like if I went and watched, I haven't actually done this, but if I went and watched like ECL EU, I'm sure the games are maybe a little bit more entertaining in a sense of like more professional, or you know, something like that. But man, you're never gonna, I feel like the NACS unpredictability is one of my favorite things. Marky never lucky with an org. He's an amazing talent. I've heard some stories about him. He is good. Don't get me wrong. He is very good. But I've heard some tales being said. There's a lot of talent like that in NA that struggle when they are very talented players. They struggle to find a home that works for them. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Clasia, a perfect example of that. I played with Clasia at one of the Fragadelphias, and he is very good. And he was pretty decent. Like his mental didn't seem all that bad in person, but I mean, we've seen what we've seen so far. From his removal from quite a few teams. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to go ahead and get this matchup started. We got Overknight versus fLIVE for ECL Season 51, Cup number 2, North America. And this is the first map, which is Overpass, as you can see. The second map will be, oh god, what was it? Mirage, I believe, or Ancient. Mirage or Ancient. It says it at the top there. Ancient. And if we need anything thereafter, it will be Mirage. So, let's get on into it. A mid-side smoke. Is that mid-side smoke? To start us off, Cameron gonna take down fTaylor. Points, get a nice headshot of his own over onto these T's walking out of Monster here. Cruzin will connect with one as well. These T's make it onto site, but with a team kill coming out from Bones and not a single kill onto the CTs, at least post fTaylor's death. It'll be a Overknight round number 1. So they were able to get out Monster. That is F5. But if you can't shoot the players in the heads once you're out, well, there's not much to say about that. So these T's, in a bit of a repeat, a bit of a Freaky Friday. I don't know. Is that correct? That's kind of like what happened, right? Are doing the exact same play as they did in Pistol. So Cruzin will start us off with a couple kills. Looking for his fourth. It'll be AMC to steal it right out from under him, taking to himself. 3 for Cruzin, 2 for AMC, and a second for Overknight. So not a force buy, not anything crazy like that. Just F5 kind of wanting to get the round over and done with so we can move on to the round that actually matters, which is this first gun round. We got AMC with the big green out already. We got 4 AKs and a Galil on this T side. We'll follow AMC here to see where he decides to wield that op. And unsurprisingly, it's over towards Party. Flashes come out. The CT players being ever so aggressive. I think some footsteps being called out. A flash to perfectly blind off this Opper. Magics, though, or Majestic, sorry. That's going to be hard for me. We'll pick up 2. A kill elsewhere over towards Monster. Points. Taking one down as well on this top con player. He does open that door, but Signal, oh man, Signal, you really got to get that kill. You really got to be winning those. So we go into the 1 versus 1. Kermi versus Kruzin. Kermi does pick up the bomb, walks his way over towards Monster. Kruzin, though, in a, well, bittersweet timing here, allows Kermi to get away, and so now he's got to make a decision. It's a 50-50 chance. Does he pick the correct way, or does he go all the way back to A? And it looks like that will be the call here. In the meantime, Kermi going to walk that bomb out towards Monster. He's going to find no resistance here. Let's go ahead and see how he's doing over towards Long. He's gotten all this space, but it will all be for naught. And that smoke comes out. That bomb planted.
Bomb has been planted.
And now the rotate coming out from Kruzin. No kid on his back as of this moment. Maybe one dropped somewhere. Actually, if there was anyone that had it, it would have to be this Monster player, in which Kermi is sitting right on top of that player. Smoke to come out. Bomb already less than half ticked, and Kermi peeks out on a nice timing to pick up that last kill and give F5 their first round. So welcome to the game, F5. Now, of course, it was just kind of a bonus round here from Overknight. I think they kept a couple of their SMGs, a couple of their like Galils and stuff, so they're still gonna have enough money to buy here. And in fact, AMC pulls out the op once more, so it was not saved over from the previous. And he'll take it back over towards Playground, or Party, excuse me. Faster play over towards Short to get full control of it here. Kermi being very ambitious as well, as he actually takes a fight onto the B bomb site. Now over towards Khan. Majestic as an MP7. And as that smoke fades out, so does his position in connector. Over towards Long. Signal sprinting out, taking forward positioning for his boys, getting all that nice juicy information to his team. Well, they'll be walking into the scope here. Oh, at least I thought so. Was walking into the scope of one, and these timings are just kind of crazy. And these T's are taking their sweet, sweet time with this round here. We got 3 CTs over here on the B bomb site. Couple of T's in water. And a fight about to happen towards Long. Signal working up, walked all this way, has forced this rotation through. But now, with 25 seconds left, this hit is coming out, and the plan is given up. Boys, we got to start moving here, okay? We got 25 seconds left and a whole entire site to clear. These rotates start coming in, but Knight will get the first kill onto Crescent. Well, onto 2 players, I should say. And, well, kills are happening all over the place. And somehow, with just 4 seconds remaining, just at the very last second, that bomb will be planted. And somehow, some way, F5, even though their game plan was foiled, even though they had, like, literally last-second defuse or plant, they somehow get all the kills they need with a MAC-10 and, well, tie us up. And instantly, the TAC timeout comes out from Overknight here. I don't mind slow pushes. I personally prefer slow play on Overpass. You do have to just play slow on Overpass. If we're being honest with ourselves, kind of what I was discussing before this game was Overpass allows so much freedom for CTs to basically act as attackers, act as the Ts, and their rotations are not punished as harshly. So you basically had to do it slow, but that was coming down to the wire. That was coming down to the very. I think he started that planting the bomb with 6 seconds left, and if he would have waited any longer than that, then most likely would have been some issues here. All right, Bones this time will be the man to wield the big green, at least on the side of F5. And, well, that Molly's going to trap one of these players over towards Khan. So, Knight will take down Majestic nice and early. AMC, well, he doesn't have the scout, which is a little strange. Maybe, I think the new meta right now is have IGL buy scout on half buys so that oppers save so that they can full buy in the op or something like that. I saw something. I saw something. But I always did think it was a little weird. Knight gonna take down AMC over towards Long Bathroom's position. Now Points is gonna be this last point. See what I did there? Of contact over towards A. He'll be tapped down by Cameron. And, well, it was just some upgraded pistols here for an Overknight. Not much more to say about that. Should have been an F5 round every day of the week.
Bomb has been planted.
Let's go Cameron. By the way, Cameron is Cameron. I can use his first name because we're tight like that. Yeah, I know top player's not a big... Wait, is this actually Cameron? Like, Cameron from back in the day? Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know that. Wait, that's awesome. Wait, that makes me so happy to see. Hell yeah. Okay, well, you've just, you've turned me into an F5 fan now. Back in the day, way back.
Terrorists win.
Oh yeah. I love to see it. I love to see it. Alrighty. 3-2 the score line, and that money not looking great on the Overknight side. They will be able to force into it, obviously, with the save calls coming out. 3 rifles, 3 A1Ss, and a couple of MP9s to pair. Is going to be the buy here for these CTs. And it looks like Overknight are a bunch of aggressive guys as they continue pushing into Fountain here. It is just Signal here. Show this presence and eat a grenade. Fermi is taking this short control, giving away his presence as he shoots a player down to 73 points of damage. Does go down to 5 HP in the meantime while getting a kill on 2 points. And now 4 Taylor up on the site will be going down. Kruzin thereafter. A kill from Majestic over towards Khan will ring the dinner bell here for F5 to plant as Majestic is left in the 1 versus 3. And Bones will put a nail in the coffin with the op to give F5 their 4th. Big Kermit. Big Kermit. Big Kermit. I remember watching Kermit's vlog. Does he still make the vlogs? I think people would give him shit for those vlogs, but I kind of thought they were cool. I liked them. So, with Overknight losing the previous here, they're just gonna plan on a little monster pop. Kermit, the man, the myth, the vlogger, will take down one, shoots a couple more bullets towards his opponents, but does not connect with all that much damage there. Instead, it's going to be up to Majestic, who needed a clutch last round, but needs much more than this one, and he can't find it. AMC will get Kermit over towards Monster. Now these CTs rotating up. Util being thrown. And Cruzen, through the flames, will peek out, go down, and AMC left alone with an AK in hand and a save. In disco. Isn't that what we called it, disco? Or a nightclub or whatever it was. Does it still make that sound? Do I recognize Bones as well? Or is this a different Bones? Still plays music? All right, let's sit next to it. I don't hear it. I might have it disabled or something though. Maybe turning music off or something. I don't know. Alrighty, let's see. AMC will keep the rifle alive for this round here. Saving it. Allowing the rest of his team to buy up. Maybe dropping a rifle over to someone, possibly? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. No op in play for the CTs here. We got 2 kits, though. On AMC and Majestic. 2 key players here. If those are needed. Nade will connect with a couple of points of damage on 3 of these players, but nothing to write home about. Instead, Majestic is going to hear multiple footsteps going out over towards long. He's going to be calling that out to his boys, but Kermit just pushes through the smoke and just Majestic just gets absolutely CS2 timinged. Majorly. But with that kill coming out from Kermit, that's going to prompt these T's to double back, actually. It seems like, actually pretty well read, I would say. Understanding that that player most likely heard all of those footsteps and to just turn around and leave. So, Cameron will stick around to show this presence. He'll meet up with 3 of these CTs. But only have the information for 1. Every single CT member here as these T's sprint directly out Monster into an open, free bomb site. Or Taylor over towards Heaven. Gonna try to right their wrongs of the over-rotation, but will be going down. Now over towards Khan. Cruzen will be taken down as well. He gets 1 for his troubles, but this should be another F5 round every day of the week. Unless. Oh, okay. He almost had that flick shot over. It was almost there. But it does not quite hit the mark, so. A 6th round coming out for F5. Am I crazy or did Cameron... I thought Cameron spelled like Cameron with a K. Is that also crazy? Am I misremembering? Alright, a couple of trade kills coming out. But the man advantage here for F5 once more. And lots of map control for them as well. They have con, they have bathrooms. They don't fully know that they have these positions, but they do. And the solo CT player over towards A is pushing long right now for some information. That's different. Okay, I knew a couple of Cameron. I'm trying to remember which Cameron is which because I literally knew a Cameron that spelt it the like CRMN and then KM or CMRN and KMRN. I had both of those people on my friends list. So anyway, another kill going the way of F5. Still the man advantage here for them, and Signal is just playing this absolutely perfectly. Cruzen has an idea that he could be getting flanked here, which he is. Oh, the silent job. Nice. That was nicely done. Good job. Perfectly done. And he finds Crescent as well. So round over and done with. Majestic to save. Yo, Cernadio. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Oh, that's a bridge. You're not supposed to go through the walls when you're doing that, by the way. If you're ever observing, just know that. It looks unprofessional. Damn, Kermit hard cleared his ass, bro. Well, Overknight are getting absolutely demolished here. And I'm going crazy personally. I'm going crazy personally because, man, I've watched 2 nights in a row now. Domination from a specific team, or from a single team. And I do not have fun with that. I don't think anyone does. I think even if you're like rooting for a team, you still don't really want them to absolutely demolish. Like, you still want close games, right? All right, a kill from Kermit over onto that monster player. Now, a couple of fights about to happen elsewhere. Oh my god, who's gonna... Okay, there's one. There's another. There's literally 3 fights about to happen all at once. And finally, the CTs are winning some out. Crescent's gonna take down one over towards short as well. That's just gonna leave Bones in the 1 versus 3. He does not have the bomb. He does not have any teammates, so it is a very unlikely round unless he can obtain one of the 2, and one of them is impossible. And the other one running out of steam as well. Oh, do they check for bomb? Did he see the bomb? Did he see it? I don't think he actually saw it. The bomb was right here. Okay, it doesn't matter. Sorry, I was distracted. The last time they played, it was a stomp the other way. Yeah, it was 4th to 13 on both maps in favor of Overknight. So something up here. Maybe Spamsy was the difference. Hello, I'm back from watching Peak, aka the NST LGA final. What? What the fuck? What did you just say? I don't know what any of that means. Voka versus Imperial. Oh, okay. Wait, is that like a tournament? I'm unfamiliar. LAN in Washington. Oh, okay, cool. I had no idea that was going on. Well, how'd it go? Did Voka take it? Snav won it with a knife kill. Hell yeah. All right. I'll focus back up for a second here. Majestic is over towards this flank position, and somehow manages to pick up 2 and almost that 3rd as well. So this T side, at least in this round, kind of falling off. That shadow is spotted out by Cameron, but Point is a little bit quicker on the draw. So signal left in a 1 versus 3. He's got the bomb. He's got 40 seconds to work with. But the map control is just very much lacking on their side. He's just going to continue walking up, walking straight into the scope of AMC, which it looked like it was on every day of the week, but turns out it was not. Doesn't matter. Points will double up, and well, that's a 4th round for Overknight. I'm very indifferent on if like who I would be supporting in that Imperial versus Voka, because don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna support NA because I think Imperial is SA, right? But I guess Voka is better now. I guess it's better than it was. I don't know. I'm just starting drama for no reason. I think they had some controversial figures on that team for a bit there. Put it that way. right. Nice shot, AMC. Making up for last round. Oh, nice. Another one. Jeez. Okay. Now, for Taylor, if you get that player on the signal, okay. Overnight. They're making it work. They're making it happen. Kermit flanking past this player. He got a kill earlier in the game, so that's gonna call out to for Taylor here that this player's lurking somewhere nearby. So for the last round of the half, Bones has a 1 versus 4. Pulls out that Tech 9, but yep, Present has that AK superiority and will take the round win. It'll be Overnight coming back a little bit there at the end. No cap. As they take their 5th. Voka might legitimately be top 3 NA after NRG and M80. I mean, like, Liquid is technically NA again. After NRG and M80, honestly, you might be right on that one. Who would be above them? I would have put Skin Rave, but I guess Junior was on Skin Rave until they disband. No, Voka is actually looking pretty sick with it, I won't lie. I think them picking up, I think it was Junior and George, right? They're actually a pretty sick team again. All solid NA. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to see NA's kind of back. Alrighty. Kermit, what do you got? Show me like 6 different headshots here. Oh, I like this, bro. I like this. This full execute brings out all the rotations from the CTs, but Kermit's calling that there's no one actually here. So they throw all their util at A and then double back all the way back to connector, and now it is just a bloodbath coming out on this B bomb site. What an interesting play here from these T's, from Overnight. And now you can see like what that has just thrown such panic into this CT camp, and just look at that dude. Crazy. That was actually really funny, or very fun to watch, not funny. And they get like all the kills. I mean, that's a play that you write up in the playbook, like as a dude, what if we like just like sprinted long through our util and sprinted back to B? And that's and usually it doesn't work out like that. It usually doesn't. It was a great pickup, yeah, for sure. For some reason, as weird as it is to say, it's like Junior's play style, I feel like, actually complements Voka's disrespectful play. Like, he kind of balances them out because he's like, not necessarily a disrespectful player. Like, he's the Jame of NA, right? So he's going to take every opportunity to save the op that he can. Whereas when you have players like George and Carson, I think Carson on there, and Snav, I see them as more disrespectful players where like if you let them, like, don't give them anything because they'll pull out negevs if they're just destroying you. So I think Junior does well. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, they walk right by him. Bones. He hears these footsteps. He knows he let a couple of these players walk by. He could peek out and he could have killed that bomb planter. Oh, he gets the dink. I don't know why he didn't do it a second earlier, to be honest with you, but either way, it doesn't really matter. It was just some USPs. It is what it is. It is a 7th round and we are tied up here on this first map of Overpass. And with that victory, Overnight opt to go for that sort of bonus round here. Oh, I love this molly, by the way. It was a little slow, didn't quite hit the mark. But that's to try to deny the monster smoke here. I forget who I saw do that first, but right when I saw it, I was like, damn, that is sick. All right, Cameron is boosted up here. Majestic has been able to walk out of short before this was spotted. Drop-off will be heard. And Kermie over towards long is just jump spot. So a nice slow round here from both of these sides. Kermie getting a bit antsy. Having seen no action towards long as of yet, is pushing out towards party. And I think, well, yep, he's going to catch out a couple of backs here. AMC and points. Oh, Kermie. Okay, he gets one. All right, that's okay. You know? All right, but that rings the dinner bell. These footsteps from these T's are going to be heard. The sprint rotation coming up from Knight just might be a bit too late here as they are able to get up onto site. That bomb being planted. Bones will stick. Oh god, he gets his, but he does not stop the bomb from being planted. Somehow Knight with the MP7 picks up 2, and we find ourselves in a 1 versus 2 for Cruzen. Takes down the first onto Cameron, so him versus Signal, and Signal spots him out. Cruzen, you got, I mean, surely we're putting it together in our head, right? Surely we know that there could be a flank. But either way, it'll be Signal to win out the 1v1 in the end there, and that is F5 taking the lead once more here on Overpass. Crescent's still getting his bearings. It's just a little weird, right? Like, I feel like, sure, like, I'm not in the server, right? So maybe there was a call, maybe there was something, but like, if we're in this position right here, right? And I just killed the guy at truck. I haven't heard any footsteps, right? And I just peeked out here. I peeked out bank. Like, surely you turn around, especially because I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. Maybe a bit of nerves playing into it. Oh, okay, Cameron. Not exactly what you want to see. Nice nade damage on the AMC there, who's got that op, but Signal peeks directly into it thereafter, so he will go down nice and early and free. Taylor will take down Knight as well at the same time, so Kermie now, he's got an A1S, but he doesn't have any teammates to really work with. AMC will take him down, and that's going to be the round. Oh, as Bone saved, remember. Not supposed to go through the wall there. A hunt coming through. I think Bones will probably be able to win out this fight. He will. Yep. So, upgrades to the AK-47. Is that Misty? Frontside Misty or something like that? I liked the idea of that skin, but I for some reason don't. Like, I would accept that skin, but I wouldn't, like, it wouldn't be my first choice. Also, I heard some typing. Let me see if I can pull up some information. Ah, TAC. That's what it was. Tactical pause. Gives us time to take a look at some of these skins. Which one is this? I don't know, but he's got a cool dude on it. Zontix. 68,000 kills? Is that what I just read? On a USP is kind of crazy. Wait, pull that shit back out. I mean, I have 130,000 on my AK, but that's the AK. USP is kind of crazy for that many kills. Some Splice stickers. Oh, that was another team we missed from back in the day. Splice. Alrighty. That saved AK working its way over towards Fountain. We'll find an opening pick onto Taylor. That does give a bit of information away from these CT players though. And if Bones gets 2 there. Wait, that's actually massive. That forces these T's into the stack, which they're fading this monster smoke, but it is the double up from Cruz, and oh god, he gets his 3rd as well. Kermi now playing head down over towards barrels. They're not gonna clear him out. Oh, he's gonna just walk right through it and spots out that last player, calls it out to his teammate, picks up that rifle, and is just playing with AMC at this point. And Bones, with a hat trick on the round, carrying F5 on his back, gives F5 the lead once more here on Overpass. 68k on stat track is a ton. It is a ton. Snooze those. All right, the savior of last round pulls out the big green in this one, and he wants more. And he'll start off with some nade damage onto AMC. fLIVE as well, taking a bit of chip damage from this boost over towards B. Not shot fired off is what I was trying to say. Points will connect with some damage here. Now Kermi with a flash will peek out towards Diviner and get an opening kill once more. So a man advantage here for F5 with lots of time left in the round to work with. fLIVE going down as well. Kermi taking down AMC, and that's just going to leave a couple T players left with them going down. Kermi and Bones being the dynamic duo of A, getting all 5 kills between the two. So 10-8, that economy in shambles for Overknight. And an 11th likely here for F5. And where do they plan on going with some pistols? That is the question. Maybe over towards short, send a couple players over towards A. Boost up Cameron once more here. Okay, hold on a second. There's some stuff happening here. Oh, wait, there's so many fights happening. Majestic is out on site, and he takes down all of these B defenders. This is not how it's supposed to go. Bones does get 1, turns around, gets a 2nd as well. It would take the ace clutch to save him in this round. The bomb, not yet planted. They have to go back for it, actually. Here, finally gonna be picking it up here at the wet floor sign. So they'll pick that up and go ahead and run off with it. And I don't think Bones wants any part of this round whatsoever. So, I mean, I guess Caster cursing the shit out of them. That should just be, that should be the round.
Bomb has been planted.
With just some upgraded pistols, some upgraded, yeah, I mean, I don't even know if they had armor. No, they had armor on one person, Majestics. And they're able to get all of these kills. I don't know why that mod thing left you out. fLIVE, he hears these footsteps coming towards him. He'll get that one. AMC coming to hunt thereafter.
Terrorists win.
Look at him ride the pony. Hell yeah. So in a major turn of events, F5 lose the round that they should absolutely be winning, and yeah, you can see what that does. Instant tack timeout called after that, maybe just as a way to calm themselves down, maybe kind of screaming at each other after losing to just some pistols, but definitely not what you want to see. JT best player for F5? You mean for Overknight? I guess I gave the round to Overknight. Yo, Hexel, what's up, bro? Welcome back. 1 second here. Checking something real quick. Alrighty. Alrighty. Is this the smoke lineup for Monster? Wow. Look at that. Was that off spawn? Was he lined up off spawn? How's it going? It's going pretty good. We have a close game, so I couldn't be happier. All right, hey, boost up for this con player. Gonna spot out the toes of one. Let's see, can he get that kill? Yes, he will. So, Bones, starting us off right, at least for F5 here. As they go up a man, nice and early. Now Cameron, up next. Oh, who gets spotted out? Who fights first? It's gonna be Signal. Cameron does take down one, but goes down thereafter. So Knight alone on site. He's good for the first with a grenade, with an HE, and Bones over towards Heaven picks up his. Knight walks through that smoke, or at least the side of it, takes down Majestics, and an 11th round, making up for their mistakes in the previous, and maybe tactical, you know, maybe you let them win, you kind of reset their money, their loss bonus, and force them into the buy or save to get match point. Olaf boost from Wish. I mean, yeah, that is the new Olaf boost for sure. All right, Overknight, they opt to go for the buy here. Oh, Bones just moves off at just the wrong timing there. No, dude, For Taylor just walked out onto A again. Or, it's, I mean, not again. I think someone else did it last time, but... Okay, hold on a second. Wait, surely we can't... Surely not like the... Crescent gets a... Oh, Crescent... Okay. Crescent killed his teammate. There's Kermie right behind... What is happening? What is happening? There's no fucking way. Okay, I truly have no idea what's going on now. Knight is up alone on A site. He's got a couple of players running into him. I don't think either team really knows what's going on, and somehow F5 are kind of throwing this round. It's AMC versus Signal. He will win it out. And, oh man, that was getting hairy. That was getting really weird. And, well, F5 are going to take the map point. That was certainly a round, for sure. I don't even know, like, I don't know how to observe a round like that, much less cast it. That NACS, let's see. That is NACS. If you were ever wondering if this was an actual NACS game, I think that right there kind of proves it. Oh, the whiff shots, it's just so, oh no, come on. Not like this, man, not like this. Okay, Kermie, save us, he gets two. Bones right behind these remaining players. If he goes quick, he might be able to catch out the back of one, and he will. Brings a shot out, makes it two, looking for the last final player of AMC. It would take a 1v3 from him to keep him alive here on Overpass. Instead, it'll be Signal to win out the round, giving F5 13 and Overknight 9 here on Overpass. Party in the USA. I'll play some Party in the USA after watching some NACS like that. Maybe playing like me and my friends in Premiere. To be honest with you, it does feel like that sometimes. It does feel like watching some of these ECL games, which should be like pretty decent. It's like I'm watching some Premiere games. Also, I don't necessarily know if those ADRs are accurate, but the kills should be at least. For Taylor life game? Dude, you can't say that when he's 7 and 19. You can't say he has a life game at 7 and 19. Should be Cam on 140 ADR. Not 17 and 10. You know, not 17 and 10. You know what I mean? All right. Well, as you can see, map number 2 is going to be Dust 2. Dust 2, is that right? Wait, it shouldn't be Dust 2, it should be Ancient. Unless I did the vetoes wrong? Pick Overpass. Oh, I did get the vetoes wrong. Oh, wow, it is no Ancient. It's, oh, okay, I gotta run an ad, by the way. BRB. But yes, I got the vetoes wrong, apparently. It's Dust 2, not Ancient. I could have sworn it was Ancient. Let me go ahead and fix that, though. There we go. All right. I need a bit of water, so I'll be right back. While they go ahead and join the server. Give me 1 second here. Hello, I'm back. I didn't realize that turning my cam off turned off Spotify for y'all. I need to practice my my observing, my cinematic observing. Falling apart to hard times. Alrighty. When are you getting a call from ESL to join their talent? I don't know. Whenever they send it out, I guess. I haven't gotten nothing yet. I did participate in that next big caster tournament. That was interesting. Buckethead actually won that. I think he's covering this game tonight as well, and he got to go over to Pro League to cast, which he did a very good job actually. I was pleasantly surprised. I had not heard much of his casting before, but he was pretty on point with it. Not too bad. He might be doing some like frag stuff. Maybe that's where it was. Hey, I was watching that. But yeah, that's about all I've heard in terms of doing anything with the ESL stuff. I did apply for just tonight. I applied for some co-streaming rights for ECL finals and stuff. So I'm hoping I get granted that, and that would be pretty cool. It was not bad. Yeah, no, I thought he did actually pretty good. That can be a very nerve-wracking situation too. Like, I can only imagine the nerves that he was going for. In an ideal world, would you rather cast or observe? Ooh, that's a good question. I have fun doing both, to be honest. Oh man, that's a hard choice. I think, I mean, casters, you kind of get some of that street cred of like you're in that limelight. So I might have to say that, but observing is very fun. Observing is like playing the game, but you don't have to practice. And it's like it's almost competitive in a sense that you're like competing with yourself on like your knowledge, right, of how the game actually operates and runs, which is a fun challenge to me. It was cool to see Buckethead in ESL Pro League. It was a cool surprise. Yeah, no, it was awesome. It's fantastic. Good time. JT stole my fucking car. I did, Sunshine, and you will not be getting it back anytime soon. And if I do give it back to you, it will never be the same. The things I've done to it. Observer is probably rare. Yeah, it's I don't know. I wonder what the majority of people would say about that. I'm very indifferent on both. Did you come in my car? I did unspeakable things in my car. Become the new Prius. I don't know if I would ever be able to do that. I've been doing I did cinematic observing over at FML. So I'm kind of getting some more practice with that for the next one. I think maybe there's a bit more opportunity in observing, possibly. I don't know. I really don't. To be honest with you, I'm very 50-50. I'm very 50-50. Now, what I will say, actually, do I want to say that? I'll say this. I would prefer casting if I'm observing for someone that I could. Let me think of the best way to word this. If I'm observing for someone that I don't think is a very good caster, I would probably want to be casting. I think majority would say cast, but it's probably because almost no one does observing. Yeah, I don't know. There's a decent amount of observers out there, but whether they're good or not is a different story. I wonder if it's harder to be a caster or observer. Observing can be pretty difficult, but casting and keeping a story going can also be difficult. JT has a massive ego, so naturally he would choose casting. Well, yeah, I guess you have to have a little ego to do a bit of casting, especially if I'm criticizing anyone. If you watched him play CS, you would see his ego, bro. I'm fantastic at Counter-Strike. I haven't actually played the game of Counter-Strike in so long. Well, I take that. I just straight up lied to you. We played it the other night, but like before then, I had not actually like played it for like a month. They require very different skills. They do. And also, it depends on the kind of person you are. Like, if you're a naturally introverted person, but you have a love for the game, observing is, like, perfect for you. But if you're kind of an outgoing person, you know, casting, not too bad. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this map number 2 of F5 versus Overknight started. Sorry, I'm going back and forth on the camera. Maybe giving you a little bit of motion sickness here. I'll smooth it out for you here. This is the map choice of Overknight here, who unfortunately went down on Overpass. Well, unfortunately, if you're a fan of the squad, which was their map pick. So, now, they find themselves forced to win the map pick of their opponent here. And, well, it's Dust 2. So, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what their stats were on Dust 2. But I think that F5 are pretty freaking good on it. So, we'll see what they can cook up here. And out towards long play to start us off. For Taylor will jump into pit. Kermit wants to keep fighting the good fights as he peeks on out. Bones over towards CT as well. Getting a couple points of damage off from him. And now this hit starts to come through. These CTs are somewhat here, though. Cameron on the other side of the smoke will find one player walking directly into his crosshair. Kermit going down in the meantime as well. So the walk up onto site working wonders for the squad until here and now where one of them go down. It would take a 2 versus 3 here from Knight and Signal to grant F5 this pistol. AMC over towards mid-site. Spots out Knight. His teammate goes down, and with no kit, no teammates, the first round of Dust 2 goes the way of Overknight. Glow sticks need to be cracked to truly shine. Let me crack you so I can see your true shine. Okay, sunshine. Didn't even plug his own video about observing while talking about observing versus casting. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I probably should have mentioned that. I have a whole video about observing, not casting, observing. If you want to check it out. The art of observing is what it's called. All right, a couple of fights about to happen here, or I guess really only one. Flash comes out. It is a bit early, though, from Knight to peek out, but he wins it nonetheless. So these T's now working their way up towards long. Kermit, 5-7 in hand, will have a flash from his teammate to blind a couple of those T players, but with a 5-7, the distance, well, it shouldn't be working out, but somehow it is working, somehow. Okay, and it's gone. And, well, it happens. The pistols, the upgraded pistols, the pistol armor, take down the full buy of Overknight, and, well, you can't win pistol and lose second. It just doesn't ever really work out. Aren't you wearing a turtleneck in that video too? No, I didn't wear a turtleneck in my Art of Observing video. All right, a fast play out mid to B. We'll find a kill onto Cameron here. One of the B defenders going down nice and early here. So Signal will be next up. And unfortunately for him, his time is limited as his smoke starts to fade. And he does not have any util to hold off this push. He throws a flash and the shots ring out. And so do these T players. Kermit will connect with one through the door, but Kruzin and AMC picking up a couple of Deagle headshots, and, well, all right. So you lose the pistol, you win the second, but then you lose the third after winning second. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. So the economy battles, ever alive. And the hunt already commencing. And we're going to be getting an attack timeout directly after this.
Terrorists win.
So these rifles will stay alive. We still have a kit in the hands of Bones, so there's something there. At least a little bit. Attack timeout comes out to discuss the finances, discuss what they want to do, maybe to yap a little bit about what happened in the previous and how they should improve, but other than that, 5 big booms. All right, TD Fitch, where did that come from? Just out of nowhere, just 5 big booms? Are we the Costco guys? You're right. You aren't during the video, but in the thumbnail you are. In the video, you're wearing that tight t-shirt that I like so much. Okay. All right. Sure, man. All right, for Taylor, he's going to be spotting over towards Suicide. The rest of his team making their way over into tunnels. Oh, never go inside the players when you're in a free cam. No, for new observers. Oh, man, look at that. Smoke mist. Smoke mist. Just making me for Sunshine. Calm down. All right, Knight pushes out from long. Some util thrown over towards B will bait out a good chunk of the CTs defending util. So it looks like the plan for these T players, and well, now they're forced into it, is to walk out onto B site here. Cameron gonna be shouldering, but wide swings a bit too far, and both of these defenders go down without a kill. That is absolutely not what you want to see there. Even if you're a fan of Overknight, just, you know, that's not how the defense is supposed to work. They had all the information, they had the players in the right spots, but with no kills, with no hope. I don't know, maybe that's a little bleak, but no economy. They're just gonna be forced to save here. Wow, just incredible camera work, right? Just absolutely insane. And that's why I keep coming back. Oh, okay, Sunshine. You know, you're gonna... I haven't gotten a message from ESL yet about having a chat on screen, but you might be one of the sole reasons why I get a message here soon. All right, a long play coming out here from Overknight. Flash, oh, the flash missed. He blinds their teammate. Luckily for them, there's no one home over towards long. So, instead, all of these T forces are going to be walking up onto site here. We got a saved rifle here, but it goes down nice and early. Signal with the not M4, with the USP. Will try to do as much damage as he can, but he was very much relying on Kermie to get at least a bit of damage, maybe a kill or two. And with that, we get the save call once more. Maybe Cameron can try to go for one of the dropped rifles, but doesn't seem to be the case here. So, a 4th round for Overknight. We do got a hunt coming out here. Oh, head down. Just no. I feel for Knight there, bro. Ah, damn, that sucks. I won't lie. We've seen some shaky aim tonight. From F5. They had overpass. They definitely won it. But a couple of these players I've seen some not great misses come out. Oh my god, are they just gonna walk out again? Signal. Signal, signal, signal. They're walking out on you already. Cameron goes down and now Signal. Oh no, Majestic. He just kills both of the B defenders just by, literally just by walking out. Just by walking out. He's able to take down both of them. Flash comes out, but Points was already perfectly on that angle. Kermit will take down one, but with no rifles, they can't even go for the save here. It is a complete 180 here from the first half of Overpass for F5 here. They were very, very strong on their CT side of Overpass, but Dust 2 is a very, very different story. Very, very different. F5 got to take a breather and they win this easy. Yeah, I think they're definitely dealing with some nerves here. It looks like, for sure. %. All right, Point. He's got the op and he's got a tag through the wall. Bones does have a scout of his own, looking for a pick over for his kills. That sentence didn't really work out. A pick for his kills. Yeah, okay, whatever. But instead, Present, will you clear up this, or clean this close angle? Clean this close angle. I am just struggling with words around. Anyway, the T's have made their way out towards Long. Bones is left alone on site. Knight close by with a 5-7, can't connect for his kills. So, looks like it's gonna be another Overknight round this time. Clean, easy, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom. It was just some upgraded pistols, a couple of rifles thrown in the mix as well. But it is a 6 round for Overknight, and now we get the 4 spy from F5. They're in the right place, but they miss every single shot. My theory, they're using vibrators that activate when an opponent is coming, so they know, but okay. I read that sentence, and then I said to myself I should stop reading the sentence, and then I continued reading the sentence because I was just so intrigued. Playing chess, the guy who cheated in chess or whatever. Nice shot. Nice shot, Bones. Oh, okay. Wow. So he hit that banger of a shot earlier and then whiffs on that one. He'll make the second one work and the third as well. Can he get the fourth? Come on, make it a little clip. Make it a little clip. Nope. It'll be Knight instead to steal it right out from under him. So some nice shots coming out from Bones there to give F5 their second. Overknight just kind of walking into the scopes of these CT members, and it looks like the discussion which granted F5 their second round was to just pull out 2 ops. They said, hey guys, they're just walking directly in on us. Let's just have double op and go from there. Need to blow open this top mid. Smoke will spot out one, but Cameron cannot connect with the shot. But, oh, okay, there's actually a player up cat already. And look at this, Fortaler just drops down onto the CT player. So now, Knight has to try to make up for it. Will get one. Now Kermit over towards Long. They know that he is most likely this Long player, or at least they should at this point. After 9 rounds of play, should have an idea. And it looks like Points does, so he's looking for it, but Kermit able to drop into the pit nonetheless. Now Signal is going to be taken down from this A-side player. Kermit still left alone in the middle of an island here. And Points is just playing this absolutely perfect. He doesn't have to take the fight. He just needs to waste the time of Kermi, and he's doing it well. However, Cameron has connected with his, and a whiff shot from Points. Maybe there's something here. No, it doesn't necessarily look like Kermi. Kermi just wants to live. He wants to get out of here, and, well, it might not be possible. Well, it is. Okay.
Terrorists win.
Oh, I lied. I'm lying to you. Back and forth, back and forth. Kermi's gonna live, he's gonna die. He's gonna live, he's gonna die. He ends up exploding to the bomb at the very end there, so. No third round from them, or for them, at least, yet. 7-2. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. This is a very interesting map of Dust 2. A lot of the games that I watch on here, there's basically at least like at the 100 levels, there's like 3 plays you can make, and somehow we have not seen like any of them. What? Okay, what are we? We have full util, bro. We have full util. Why are we just... We know they're double op, or we're double opping. Why are we... Okay. Kermi pushes out towards long. He drops that bomb carrier over towards mid doors there. Now another fight onto this player towards Cat. Taylor dropping down into CT, but whiffs the shots onto Signal. I have no clue what's going on here. Another push from Knight to support the original push from Kermi. And we find F5 with another round win. I just exploded you? Thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to see how the Spanish-speaking commentators feel casting for this team. Do we got some Spanish speakers in casting this game as well? I'd be curious. This, I'm not gonna lie. I truly am struggling watching this one, because I'm seeing some very questionable decisions come out. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty, they throw some long crossing utility, but end up doubling back and going towards mid. There's a bunch of fights about to happen. We'll see who goes first. Knight has 3 players walking on over to him. Now, AMC picks up one, Taylor another, and bada bing, bada boom. The CT side from F5 just looking very, very lackluster here. So it looks like it's going to be another, oh man, another round for Overknight. And if you can't kill a guy walking through the smoke, then there's definitely going to be some issues trying to get the round win. All right, well, that's something. Bomb is half ticked. I don't think there's any opportunity for him to go for this here.
Terrorists win.
Oh! Damn. Damn. Good night, TD Fitch. I appreciate you stopping by. We all know I can't read here. Yo, Raster Blaz. Thank you for the follow. Blaze Blaz? Something like that. Damn, AMC jumped for a leg shot. Oh, they're just sprinting in again. Taylor? Okay. Surely not, right? Okay, alrighty. Yeah. Yeah. I truly don't know what to say so far. We're just kind of sprinting at them. And then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Alrighty. Well, finally, F5 gain another round. It is a 4-8 scoreline on at the half of map number 2. Not looking great here for F5 so far, but it's definitely doable still. How about we cut this short and you stream some CS or something other than this? Listen, man. We're sticking through for better or worse. Sickness and in health, we stick through the streams. Because there's been some games I've watched before that they are very much not entertaining at first, and then you give it a bit. Like the Big Academy versus like 9Z game, I think it was, that went into like 5 OTs. That shit was crazy. All right, Majestic starts us off with the first kill. Kruzin gets a couple of nice shots onto 3 of these players, and 5 men, 5 T's over towards long, fighting 2. All get taken down. Not a single kill going their way. So, Overknight, take 9. JT is doable. Thank you. Appreciate that. Dude, Overknight are just sprinting at him, man. They're just full on sprinting at him. Sorry, my eyes are like watery from this light. Okay, okay. Glocks. Glocks. Does he peek up? The bait. The bait. The bait happens. Oh yeah, they're not gonna clear. 1. 2. Not quite the 3rd. Okay. What? Well, a lot more damage than I expected here from just some Glocks. So they get 3 kills. But here we go. All right. If F5 have any chance in this map of Dust 2, it has to start here. It has to start now. If not, we're gonna be going to Mirage for sure. All right. Well, F5, they start out by letting a CT sprint directly up mid solo and get away with their life. So, and another push coming out from long. Dude, I truly don't know what's happening right now. CTs are just pushing everywhere. The T's come out on top with a 2-man advantage. Signal, his head is going to be spotted out, so he'll be taken down. So that's one of the CT's positions given away. Now, oh no. Wait, I'm already seeing this happen. I'm already seeing this happen, bro. Kruzin's going to get 3, man. Kruzin's actually going to get 3. Because these players are so low. If Kermi's the first point of contact out... Uh-oh. No, surely they'll get him, right? Surely they'll get him. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. We're good. We're good. We're good. It's a B bomb side. Post plant. Unlosable. Especially if they double up over towards car. Or is it obvious? Ooh. I like it. But you almost got to play, like, Bones has got to play like he is solo there. Oh. Does he have a kit? He does have a kit. But Kermie's playing that time. Oh! Oh, no. Okay, no time. No time. Okay. Well, he gets the kills.
Terrorists win.
Excuse me for rubbing my eyes again. The light is melting my eyeballs as of this moment. Is it cruise? Cruisin'? I thought it was cruisin'. Nah, it's cruisin', bro. I'm sticking with cruisin'. I've been saying cruisin' this whole time. It's staying on cruisin'. Fuck y'all, you know? Can't tell me shit, bro. Alrighty, Signal starts us off with a kill onto Ford Taylor. It is just the pistols and an upgraded scout in the hands of Points, which will find 2 kills. Please, not like this, right? Please, not like this. Okay, Cameron. We'll take 1. Dude, they're pushing through. They're pushing through. Oh, okay. The timing works well. For Kermie, at least. Now, the bomb is... Okay. Well, hold on. The bomb is still not picked up. Bomb not spotted out. Both of these players' positions known as they've both gotten kills, but Cameron has jumped CT. He hears these footsteps over towards Cat, so he's going to tell his teammate, hey, man, let's just have you go on over to B, shall we? So, that's what he'll do. He'll go to B while Majestic is over towards Cat.
Terrorists win.
Alrighty. And a 6th round for F5. Look at that. Cruisin'. I'm not switching it. I'm not changing it. Javier Cruz, it's not Cruz for sure. It's not cruising. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. You're telling some fucking lies, bro. Okay, so, all right, let me try to lock back in a little bit here. I'm a little confused. I believe the CT's forced by last round. I'm completely missing this. Did the CT's forced by last round, which means they also have to like save this round because they have like the exact same weapons and utility as they did before. Cross smoke thrown. Oh, not like this, right? Surely not like this. Dude, they're fully rotating off. They're fully rotating off and they don't have any map control. They don't have Cat. Okay, they're not rotating off. I don't know what's happening, but 4 CT members here. Oh my God, they're all rotating. What are we doing? What is happening? I don't get it. I don't get it. Your guy has... What is that shot from Fort Taylor? What is happening? I am actually going crazy right now. I am actually going insane. AMC will go down. This Cat lurk from Kermie working out. 16 seconds to plant the bomb. Cruisin' walks through the smoke to take down 1. Now over towards CT and Cat. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Bones, 1 versus 3. 2 towards CT, 1 towards Cat. X-ray off to see what he spots. He takes down the first one. Here's the rotation coming right behind him. And he's in the 1 versus 1, but he cannot make it happen as Points will take him down with a scout shot to the shoulder. Or chest. And, well... Overknight, take 11.
Counter-terrorists win.
Nate is definitely Nate, bro. No, that's crazy stuff right there. That's crazy. Chris GG, thank you for the follow. It's definitely Knight. It's definitely Knight, for sure. Bro, these guys, I mean, no, I got it right. I know how to read. You see how or Overknight almost lost a borderline unlosable round. I have to witness this every time they play its peak. But see what the crazy part is, right? Is that Overknight should have not even had a chance in that round with the weapons that they have. So the fact that they get it somehow down to the 1 versus 3 and then lose the 1 versus 3 is crazy, because I think someone was just going for a jump spot or jump kill instead of just playing with the team. I don't know. Okay, all right. What do we got going on this round? We got a couple players over towards lower, a couple players over towards upper B with the bomb. Buy not looking great here from F5. And for Taylor, we'll get a player over towards mid doors, peeks out into another from Bones, and now they run right by points. Majestic also picking up one as his teammate runs into the smoke, so that's going to be Bones left in the 1 versus 4 here, and it will not happen. Instead, it is a map point, 12-6 in favor of Overknight, and I do think if I were a predicting man that with the economy looking the way it is and the lack of utility and all that good, wonderful stuff on the side of F5, we're definitely going to be seeing a Mirage here. So, lovely stuff. A couple of extra flashes being dropped in spawn. And just the long pop coming out here. Oh my god. Surely not, right? Like, there was almost... I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, just fight. Like, if you're gonna fight, fight. If you're not, then back up. But, like, we're just running at them with no support utility, basically. When they have pistols and we have full guns. That's what I don't get. Alright, AMT gets that first kill. Now, for Taylor left in a awkward position. Will get one, but over towards long. Oh god, the crosshair was drawn. And from what should have been a map win in this round, may end up going the way of F5, but no, instead Cruzen takes it. So Overknight, they're gonna win their map pick. We trade maps, and it's going to take Mirage to determine the winner of this matchup. GG's for this one. Let's see. Alrighty. All right, everybody. I'm gonna run a quick ad so that we don't get any in the next map here. But yeah, like I said, next map's gonna be Mirage. So buckle up, strap in. I'm thinking we're gonna be seeing a bit more of what we just witnessed. This is my team. Horny ass music. Right, do you consider Tyler, the creator, to be horny ass music? They're just bangers. They're just straight up bangers. JT would pronounce it croissant. No, I know French. I took 2 years of French, so I know how to say croissant. You would probably say some dumb shit like croissant. It's croissant. I think that okay is a wordplay to be close to overnight, but using night as okay. I think okay is just an abbreviation for overnight, okay? I can read. I can read sometimes. He's actually yes, actually Tyler Creator's deaf horny. Sunshine, everything to you in life is horny. Goon, okay. Yep, there we go. All right. Quick little break from me once more. I'll be right back. All right, boys, I'm back. I tied another thing on this light. This light was like killing my vision in that last game, so I had to do something for it. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, that's why. Okay. Well, the bright side of Mirage is that it's any man's game, and honestly, Mirage is the perfect playground for a team like Overnight. I think Dust 2 might be a close second if your whole entire game plan is to just kind of sprint around and take every fight that you can and just try to be better mechanically instead of having like set plays. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh man, dude, that is so much better. My eyes were watering so bad in that last one. Also, every time I rub my eyes, I run the chance of making myself have to sneeze 17 times in a row. This is a Tyler song too, right? Oh, I got him. Yeah, nice. I just only recently started listening to Tyler, and I'm kind of obsessed with it now. I loved it. I love it. Although the other day, on the way to work, I played my my dream rotation, which is Sunshine. You'll respect this. You'll love this. But had Sabrina, Taylor Swift, and Chapel just on repeat. Oh. Sorry if you got a little bit of motion sickness there. JT, I'm not sure if you understand Spanish. I'm guessing that you don't, seen from how you're pronouncing Cruz. Cruz is how it's pronounced. But yes, there is this Venezuelan caster named Nate Jr., who sometimes casts okay matches in Spanish, and he experiences the same feelings you felt casting this. I don't know how you would feel anything different, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. What is this Overknight squad like considered? Not Brazilian, right? They're not. Are they South American? I don't know what they all are. Let me take a look. HLTV. Looks like they are majority, oh, okay. Mexican and Venezuela. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Venezuela, Colombia, and then 3 Mexican guys. So they are technically NA. Nice. I was gonna say, since I wasn't exactly sure, I was going to say that playing teams like from South America, specifically Brazilian teams, a lot of their game plan usually tends to be based around just mechanics. Like if you let a Brazilian team disrespect you, it's kind of like Brazilian teams are like the Vocas of game plans, you know? Tu puta madre. Did I say that right? I don't want the first two words are, so. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm giving you motion sickness. I was playing with the camera. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. I get motion sickness myself. Wrong. It is 2 Mexicans, 1 Colombian, 1 Guatemalan, and 1 Venezuelan. I thought I saw 3 Mexican. 1 B1, AMC, and Majestic. And they're all. It says Mexico on their flags. And then 4 Taylor is Venezuela. And oh, Spamsy's not here. Wait. Okay, I'm looking at their like actual HLTV page. What is the actual team looking like? That's in the server. Oh, okay, you're right. Cruzin, Guatemala. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We will go ahead and spectate this knife round actually, because this is the one that matters in a best of 3. If you're brand new somehow and you found your way here, a best of 3 means that we're on the decider, and no team has determined which side they start on for map number 3, so they have to knife fight. They have to use the blades to figure it out. Just like the British. So no one wants to make that first move. Yeah, Malves is basically the only Guatemalan like player that is like in professional, right? I don't necessarily think that this is professional, but maybe semi. Alrighty. F5 win the knife round. All right. Malves is the only Guatemalan JT knows. In Counter-Strike, there's not a... I mean, it was very, like, much... He put Guatemalan CS on the map. That was the whole thing about Malves. And out, be honest. Okay. Fuck you, Sunshine. Fuck you. Anyway, last map. Overknight versus F5. We have seen some very, very interesting plays come out from this Overknight squad in terms of taking every single fight imaginable, just wide swinging and using their raw aim, their raw mechanics and skill to at least manhandle F5 on Dust 2. F5 take Overpass, which is the opposite map from what a pugger would normally be playing, so it makes sense that they win it out. But we find ourselves here on Mirage nonetheless, so a map that every player in Counter-Strike knows at this point, and if you don't, well, you don't deserve to be here. Bomb is planted at the B bomb site, but the man advantage still in favor of F5 until that very moment where Kermit goes down to Majestic. So cat control given over to them, and 3 CTs coming out from Market, and the last over towards Apps. Crescent will take down Signal. Bones gets that trade, and, well, I don't know what's happening. Crescent left in 1 versus 2. Cannot win out that fight, and with time left on the clock, Bones will get on top of that bomb. He's got time, right? Okay, we're good. We're good. So, Overknight. Wait. Sorry. Sides are swapped. F5. That's why I was having confusion in my head. F5 is on the left, Overknight on the right, so F5 take round number 1. My boy JT knows hella Guatemalans, dog. Hell yeah, you know it. For sure. I know so many out here in Missouri. Okay, a round of mayhem once more. The game plan, as always, from this Overknight squad is to just basically send 5 members into different parts of the map and see. Oh my god, Kermit. Oh my god. Okay, trades. Send 4 or 5 players out to one specific part of the map and just fight for your lives. And it's almost a 50-50 of like either they're winning the fights or they're not, you know? So I'm not gonna say it works, but I'm not gonna say it fails either. It's like just like this. Look, they're back into it. Bones, come on. No. Okay. All right. 2 versus 3. It is still very doable for the CTs here. Low HPs on a couple of these players. That nade does not quite hit its mark. That back spotted out though, so Signal, oh my god, he's just gonna run down this player. He takes down 1, and with the 1 HP player on AMC goes down as well. Has an idea of the last remaining person, and he gets a jumping MP9 headshot. What is happening, bro? Okay. All right. Okay. Signal single-handedly saving F5 from the hell that is losing second round after winning pistol. Regardless of performance, it's still cool to see players from historically weak regions sub-compete. Oh yeah, for sure. Don't get me wrong. It's cool, but like, man, show me some tactics, you know? Okay. I don't. Okay. All right. I don't think any casting could have done that round justice. I'm glad I caught the majority of the kills. It was a save round. No, not save round. Force buy round for Overknight with some upgraded pistols and armor. They 5-man over towards mid once more. Take every fight that you can get and, well, lose the majority of them. So F5 starting off with 3 in a row on this map. My theory about vibrators is becoming stronger by the minute. Yeah. Sure. The never-ending force buys? Yeah, exactly. Okay, point. Like, and so this is where this doesn't make sense. How is Points just allowed to walk out of Palace and just kill a guy on CT for free? No, dude, not like this again. Not like this again, man. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The deagles, bro. Okay. So, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. It just literally doesn't make any sense. Until it works, they go full buy. They need to just use deagles. They just need to use deagles. I'm trying to be as nice as possible here, to be honest with you, because I get it. I remember playing back in the day and having casters critique my games, and it bugged the shit out of me. But I got a limit, man. I got a limit. Alrighty, Nate. I'll switch to Nate for you guys. Nate takes down one. Majestic gets that trade thereafter. Now over towards Khan. Cameron will take down one. Kermit, he walks into the smoke. Are you bold enough to walk all the way in? He is, and gets a flick shot up to the head. Spams through the smoke, but Taylor turns on him. Now a fight over towards Amps. Bones playing this corner position. Gonna spot out that back of Points there. So 4 Taylor left in a 1 versus 3. Cameron just gonna sprint him down, give him the same disrespect that they are dishing out to them, and give F5 their 4th. Back in the day, bro. Actually, I think it's Nate, like Nay, what? Yeah, okay. Well, a full-on A execute coming out here for the T's here. Bone gonna be posted up over on triple. That first point of contact will take out 4 Taylor, who's that entry frag, and just like where. Like, we have full util. Like, where's flashes? Where's anything? And dude, it's still gonna work. That's what's so annoying. It's still working somehow. They throw 2 smokes and like no flashes, and they get 3 kills. They get 3 kills.
Bomb has been planted.
Ugh.
Terrorists win.
All right. All right. Are you Mythic owner? No. No affiliation. No affiliation. Mythic, informally Timberman. That's what the T stands for, yeah. Yeah. Famously. What's the J about? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Their aim is insane. Their aim is insane, which is like, I think this is, I mean, to bring it back to kind of my playing days. This is a thing that my teams always struggle with as well, is like, you can be as tactical, you can try to be as tactical as fucking Vitality, right? But if you cannot just stop raw aim, which is 5 people just pushing out mid on you, which, I mean, I'm not saying that that is happening right now, because F5 are still winning, but if you're not able to just win fights, then you're very much going to struggle in these matchups. Oh, the timing, dude. What is the read? Oh my god, did he spot? He did spot Majestic. Okay, so that's a bomb being spotted out, walking its way over towards Beat. So that will draw the rotation of the remaining CT players over. or at least over towards jungle. Signal. Nice headshot onto fLIVE there. Now, these T's working their way up in towards apps. Kermit takes down one, but Cameron in a 1 versus 3 has all 3 members here. Bomb being planted. Free kill onto the first one, but reads the situation, but cannot ring the shot off to connect with Cruisin'. I'll give you this one, Cruisin'. And we find ourselves in a 1-round deficit for Overknight. All right, well, a nice easy triple spray down for fLIVE there over towards the underpass position. Remaining 2 CTs in con. We'll take down one, but that's a position of both players given over. So their days are limited as, well, so is Cruisin', but not AMC. So just some pistols. Survive. Or these the Overknight survives from just some pistols. You know what I'm saying. Is that Overknight or full send? So confusing. So it doesn't make sense to me. So in the ESL thing, like, we have to call them full send, but they've been Overknight for so long that I'm just putting both at this point. I don't know which one. I mean, it just basically is a pug at this point, right, Sunshine? All right, mid aggression coming out from the CTs here. 4 members here. And they want more. They don't just want control of Cat, they don't just want control of Alley, instead they want control of top mid. Or at least that's what I thought until they started backing up. So full control given over back to the T's. They're able to just walk on out towards top mid. Kermit makes some footsteps, throws a smoke at his feet because of that. So he's met with a grenade over towards him. Oh, some more aggressive plays coming out from these CTs here. They'll push into ramp, get their rifle posted up. So mid control fully in the hands of these 2 players. Cruisin' over towards T-Amps will show some presence as well. Cameron peeking out towards window somehow just finds a free shoulder to shoot. Well, he's looking at that smoke. Little does he know, he's just staring at this player in the smoke, but of course there's no way for him to actually know that. Now Bones will actually connect with a shot. Cameron, being a psychopath, jumps out of window, but still a 2-man advantage here for F5. And maybe aim can only get you so far if you're Overknight. At some point you gotta have different tactics than to just run at them and take every single fight. Unless... Nope. Time runs out, and, well, if they die after time, one dies after time, AMC... Okay. He survives, but I got him, you know? That's basically what this map is. That's what this thing is. Any info on Y2 sub? No, I have no clue. To be honest with you, man, I don't really know anything about either of these teams. I'm pretty sure they just pug in without any real practice. Yeah, I mean, that basically has to be what it is. So, but they're making it work. Somehow, some way. Hermie, nice triple spray down from him. Looking for a fourth, might find it on the cruising here. Oh, nice shot. Ace? Ace for Kermie? A bomb still dropped on over towards this door position. Remember, Kermie is on for the ace. Come on, just give it to him. Give it to him. One tap, last guy. Oh, he almost had it. He almost had it. But not quite. 6 rounds for F5 here. Hard to justify spending hours every day to become the best team in the region and still earn $0 from it. Yeah, it's tough. It truly is tough. I get it. And it's unfortunate. All right, Bones will take down 2 players nice and early, as that bomb being left in spawn will be Cruzin's burden to bear, as he has to turn around and go get it. Hermie jump spotting over towards B. Has a couple of these T players going into his crosshair, but it'll be his teammates to clean him up instead. Cruzin, the last man alive in a 1 versus 5. Oh, nice shot. Okay. Alrighty. Last round of the half of map number 3 here. F5 leading 3 rounds, 7-4. And the buy on Overknight, not looking the greatest. I will not lie to you. Smokes, everything being set up. Everything telling me that this is going to be an A hit, an A execute. They will be going into Cameron and Signal here. Flashes start coming out. One gets taken down. Nate goes through the smoke, and just like that, 3 CTs on the bomb site. 3 CTs will go down without a kill. Instead, Bones through the smoke will take down 4 Taylor. It'll take an absolute miracle here for the CTs to win this round. Unless they just give it to him. They are getting flanked from jungle here. So, yeah, this will be the nail in the coffin. That is going to be the half. Kermie sticking the bomb. Or not sticking the bomb. Okay, there we go. 7-5, the scoreline at half. A 2-round lead for F5 as we go into their T side of Mirage here. I'm curious to see how Overknight plays their CT side with how aggressive they are. JT, have a 7TV emote you have to add? Okay, go ahead. Throw it my way. What is it? Actually, it's probably going to be some weird shit. Let's be honest. This one? It's loading. Hold on. Still loading. Still loading. Sorry, I'm tabbing back in and out. Oh, okay, wait. All right, that's not as weird as I thought it was going to be. We could add that one. That's doable. Alrighty, execute, coming out. AMC. Okay, for Taylor, tapping away on the heads. I thought it would be AMC to do the work, and it will be. He takes 2 himself, and these guys make aiming look very, very easy sometimes. I'll give them that credit. Just 1 tap after 1 tap. Bones? Bones ace? Bones ace clutch? Bomb is dropped over towards Tetris. What do you got for us, Bones? I thought he was going to go for the around the world. 40 seconds left to work with. That bomb's still down over towards Tetris. And both of these CTs, triple and stairs. Damn, dude. They hit some nice shots, man. They really do. Alrighty. 6 to 7. Yep, I knew it. There we go. Yep, go ahead. Get it out. Get it out of your system. Anyone that does type that, you're an unk. I want you to know that. That meme is dead. That meme died 2 months ago. So you should all feel bad. Unk or European, I don't know which one's worse. I think we do know which one's worse. Ban them? I mean, maybe if there's some mods here, you know. All right, I understand what F5 are doing here. It's just, of course, kind of boring for us. They're just kind of wasting time trying to bait out any utility that they can from the CTs, which they've baited out a good chunk so far. But boring for us nonetheless. Classic James strat, gotta love it, yeah. Okay, how have they got, okay. 3 kills, that's pretty good for just Glocks, I won't lie. All right, 7 to 7, we're tied up once more. Here we go, here's the bread and butter. Here's the starter of what is the rest of this game. First full gun round, full rifles on both sides, 4 A1Ss, an A4, and 5 AK-47s. No ops, no MP7s, no FAMASs, straight up duels is what we're seeing here. Window smoke being missed, not ideal. Molly towards window. Try to make up for it a little bit here. Now, over towards Valley. I guess F5 are trying to take a strat out of the book of Overknight here as they send all of their members towards mid, for the most part. Oh, he gets away. He gets away with it. Through the smoke, Cameron takes down one as well. Now, oh, okay. I don't know what's happening. Kill is happening everywhere. The T's have like both sides basically. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. F5 win the round. I'll be honest with you guys. Oh, are they not throwing the smokes? I thought they were lining up some smokes there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I truly don't know how to cast a round like that for you guys, where it's just absolute mayhem. Window smoke comes through. Taylor will, well, try to block it. He ends up jumping out either way. Kermie now over towards Abs, gets taken down by a 5-7 at range. Cameron knows that that player is stuck over there, but over towards Apps, Nate will take down one, who was pushing on in. Now Majestic just doing the exact same thing. Cameron over towards top mid will take his. And bada bing, bada boom. Two-man advantage here for these T's. Gruzen got 2 deagle kills still there. All right, economy a bit in shambles here for Overknight, but if we've learned anything from them, they will never shy away from a force buy here. So, or at least an upgrade of sorts, and they've done some magic with them before. So, upgraded pistols, 5 deagles in the hands of these players. Cameron works his way out top mid. Double molly, 1 underpass, 1 towards cat. Majestic will spot out a couple players. Some shots through the smokes will also connect with a couple of these players on towards cat. Now Majestic, they know where he was, and he gets the first one, gets the second one as well. Oh my god, they're making it happen with the deagles again. Oh, please. Points, 1 versus 1. The bomb is dropped. Kermie alone and Apps, and his position was known, and the deagles, they make it happen again. Please, literally, please, Overknight, do not use anything other than a deagle, ever. Please. At least against this team. Ah. Alrighty. A tactical timeout comes to a fade as F5 needed to discuss what went wrong in that previous round. How did we let that upset happen? And I don't think they'll have an answer. The answer instead is to let Bones pick up that op while a couple of their teammates kind of lack in the funds department. And 1 sticks with a Tech 9 and 1 sticks with a Galil. Okay. A slow round, a nice pace change here coming out. Cameron, the support of his teammates will get flashed out towards top mid and re-smoke that window position. Boost it up in the window. Signal is gonna find a nice timing here. At least I thought so. AMC playing a weird off angle. I'm not gonna lie. Don't think I would ever have checked that if I was that jungle player. Now this crunch happening. Ramp players catch off for Taylor. Now Points feeling uncomfortable himself. They meet in the smoke and both realize that they are stuck on one another, but it'll be Cameron to win out the duel nonetheless, who does end up getting next after. And so, just like that, F5, they take the round once more. Majestic in a 1 versus 4. He has no money. He just has to save this. Now F5 are not looking too hot on the money themselves, so really no reason to go for a hunt. It looks like Cameron here is a bit curious. And he will find that rifle, so nice. Nicely done. Alrighty. 2-round lead here for F5. Op in the hands of Bone. Deagles once more on the side of Overknight here. Okay. Opening kill goes the way of Taylor. Kermie gets a trade right thereafter. Now, a lot of these CT members over on this part of the map, and, well, okay. It's still in favor of the T's. Well, actually, I say that, but it is even. Now, Kermie does go up connector and find points. Cousin taken down as well. Majestic left last alive. Get some damage onto Bones there, but just wide swings right back into him. That's going to be an 11th round for F5. And the 4 spies upon 4 spies upon 4 spies are, well, the game plan here of Overknight. And, well, they're playing with fire here in this round, as if they lose it, their economy will be absolutely demolished for the last and final round of the game, possibly. Kermie, charging out towards the underpass, will take down AMC. Molly towards window will connect. Points, shooting off a couple of shots himself. And it is a cat split. Signal connecting with Crescent. Finding one on points. Nope. The FAMAS bullets shooting peas at these T players. Instead of getting a kill, we'll give away the position of this CT. Points wide, swings out. And now for Taylor over towards Apps. Will go down. Wait. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, for Taylor, picks up an AK, has 9 points of health left on him, and he's just gonna go ahead and run on out of here. Kermie is gonna try to chase. Wait. For Taylor's going for the fights over towards mid. All right. Well, that should be it. That should be all she wrote here for Overknight. Basically having the same buy for the past 3 rounds. Some Deagle, some up, like FAMAS's MP9s. Definitely could have saved during one of them, but it is what it is. So, 3 FAMAS's, a Deagle, and an MP9 to try to save their asses on map number 3 here. But looks very, very, very unlikely. Oh, sorry for the motion sickness right there. Let's see. Util being set up. Cameron just fading the smoke out. Bones posted up with an op. And for Taylor. Over towards triple. Nice shot, dude. Just nice shot. Nice aim. Alright, bomb yet to be planted, so things get a bit scary here for these T's, as they have all the CTs coming out at them. Signal will get his, but that's just going to leave Nate in the 1 versus 2. Oh, timing. He swaps off just at the wrong moment, but he flicks back for the kill onto Majestic. He knows that Cruisin' was here. He connects with a bunch of damage on top of him, but that bomb is dropped in spawn. That flash comes out full, blinds his opponent, so it will be Nate to finish off this series 13-8 in favor of F5, giving them the 2-1 win. So, GG's everybody. Thanks for streaming our game tonight. Appreciate it. I appreciate you appreciating me. Thank you, Bones. GG's everybody. Thank you for the follow, of course. But yeah, that is probably gonna be it from me here tonight. I appreciate everyone being here. If you're new here, throw me a follow. Would appreciate that. A lot of appreciation in this stream. If there's any other games going on, let's see. That's a little loud. Dang, Zomblers and Wanted Goons are in fucking OT of map number 2 still. 800 viewers, hell yeah. Is that game forfeit? Oh no. Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me. I appreciate y'all being here. GG's everybody. Adios.